The signs say no.
We're the only badass novel bitches around.
Oh, there we go.
I'm good to go.
Then, when the music is broken off,
Yeah, you're supposed to like. There you go.
I'm so excited for this! Flower bookmarks. These are so pretty.
We all got different designs. Mine is bamboo with like a.
Oh my god, that was an exciting adventure. We've got her with us tonight. Welcome back. Hi,
Yes.
thank you so much. Hello, bitches.
Hey, bitches.
Welcome, welcome. How's it going, ladies?
Who's here? Say hi.
How's it going, bees? Say hello, everybody.
Is nobody saying hi? Do we have to like really brag?
Hey, ladies, let's discuss the Rod and Gilead. Right? Got my cool earring tonight, y'all.
I like it.
I know, you made it.
I realize it. Yeah, that sounded a little bit like, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Don't like to boast.
Oh, I boast. I do. I'll boast for you. I got like one earring though. I need two.
It's giving me like,
it's like
you ever watch Gleaming the Cube?
like Elton John today.
Oh,
Watch what?
Gleaming the Cube with Christian Slater.
No, what is that?
Oh my gosh, it was like my favorite movie like when I was little. It was like a skate movie. Like, he was like a skater dude.
Really?
His adopted brother died, so he's like going to avenge the death of his brother. But he had like one earring, one long like cross earring. So I was like super
Lost
cool.
Boys?
Huh?
That's not Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, he did that lost.
Same earring.
No, here I'll find it.
Yeah. Well, we are waiting for everyone to jump on here tonight before we get to discussing
James
our
Patterson.
finale.
I want to say my mom reads James Patterson.
See?
Or did I miss something?
Yes, you do.
With the earring?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
My cool guy.
That's your cool guy. Do you have a crush on him?
Oh yeah. I had a huge guy.
Have a good night. Hello, goodbye.
James Patterson. All right, later. Interesting. Yeah, James Patterson is not a bad writer, obviously. And collabs with like a ton of people, by the way.
It's raffle night tonight too.
It is raffle night. I'm so excited. I can't wait to
Scroll
all
at the
this.
bottom.
My daughter's 11 and loves James Patterson. See? James Patterson also writes stuff for younger children, which is something I did not learn until like what, last year or two.
I didn't learn that till
My
right
kids
now.
read them.
Good to know.
Right, his kids' books. Yeah. So, what do you mean your kids know not to read them? He has kids' books.
I said I only let my kids read James Patterson.
Oh, got it. Well,
Is it the Max Ride series? Is that what I think that's James Patterson.
my kids
Yeah,
are not
he's-
at the age yet.
I'm liking Tasha's hair.
The extra
Hey, Jessica.
got that purpley purple tonight. Love
Max
it.
Ride. Yeah. It is Max Ride. There was a second one that came out.
What are they about?
I don't read them.
Look, she just knows what they're called.
Only because the second, like, whatever the follow-up came out, I want to say last year or something. Maybe it was this year. I don't remember. But I just remember I bought it for Mason. Because they liked the first one.
Interesting. Very cool. Well, that's good to know because obviously our kids will get our other kids will get old enough to be able to read it at some point. So it's good to know that it's worth a share.
I feel like I haven't shared my nails lately. I want to share the
Ooh.
well, that is a lot of
Is it
gemage.
beachy?
Yeah. Did I see a waffle or like a mermaid tail or something? What is this?
It's like mermaid themed.
I love it.
So like a little shell
Oh,
stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Get it.
I don't think I knew that there were 7. I'll have to ask them if they knew that.
I've been doing this a lot lately because of the chains.
And you want to like show them off?
Well, no, I'm just like shaking them.
Shaking them.
Hold on, I haven't showed off my nails in a long time. I just want you guys to see. that
Same.
I broke all of them on this hand, but not this hand. So just wanted to show off.
I'm a little weirdo. I like them. I like the shape though. But I'm like,
Of mine? Thank
Yeah.
you. I shaped them myself. They don't grow naturally this witchy, but
so did everybody read the very end?
I did.
all the extras and stuff. Is that what you mean?
Like, yeah,
The
the
historical notes?
yes, and then the Q&A.
I did not.
This one? The
No.
I think I started the Q&A. I did read that, yes.
Symposium. I heard her starting to speak it, and I was like, oh my God, I want to keep going. You know, it was 3 a.m. That's why I stopped. Remember earlier I was saying, I don't remember why I couldn't continue. It's because I started at like 11 p.m. and I was like, I'll just read like a couple chapters. No. I could not. I could not put it down. I had to just read through. I stopped at 3 a.m. and when I was like, 13th Symposium can probably wait. I'll just finish it later, which never happened. But I did kind of skim through some of the stuff like right now before we started, and I was like, oh, I missed some things. Like I actually missed some shit. Not reading, not being a good reader.
Well, Scylla taught us all that, and I think maybe Rebecca last year when we read Handmaids that we should have read the very end, and I don't think any of us did. So I was the
Oh my
same.
God, you're
I
right,
read
they
the
did.
Symposium, but I didn't read the Q&A. I started to. She sounds real cranky in her answers.
Thank you. That's what I said. She's
I
a real
was like, I'll read
snarky
it
old lady.
later. I was sitting in an airport for like a long time, and so I did that and a whole bunch of other things while I was sitting there waiting for a
Is
plane
it like
that
her
was taking me.
voice or her tone or her
It's
age
her
or like
how she
literally
responds.
Her wordage and definitely the tone.
Yep. If I was the interviewer, I'd be like, you know what, lady, we're done.
Let me get my book.
We're done here.
maybe she doesn't mean for it to be that way. Like, you know, when older people have done like 1,000 interviews and they just have to repeat themselves constantly, it has to be hard.
That's
Oh,
how
so
everyone
difficult.
is. Like all celebrities are like that though, where they answer the same question again. and
Yeah,
again.
maybe.
Well, that's what you get paid for. So
That's why you're famous.
Jessica, do not indulge these ladies.
I wish, yes, Jessica, I wish that's what my job was to get asked questions every day
About my own craft.
about shit that I created. Yeah, so hard.
You're right.
Being annoyed with her answers. Exactly.
Yeah, she's like Nana being interviewed.
No way.
Question my authority.
Can you please
Exactly.
read a question and answer, Desiree, and let Tasha see?
Huh?
Yeah, please.
Well,
You have your book, right?
oh,
Don't
yeah.
question my authority, right? Exactly.
I like the one where she's like, well, let's get back to whatever, because like the interviewer kind of went off. They were having a fun convo. And she basically was like, shut that down. Let's get back to what the real
That's
shit
the
is.
novel bitches in a nutshell. She'd be like, no.
Dude. Yeah, she wouldn't be able to hang.
Yeah, she didn't want to join us.
Well, no, we wouldn't be able to get through her, her
Publicist.
We would get lost in about 10 million emails.
I'm trying to find like a quick one, but
And I'm sorry, but we can't pay her to be here. So y'all don't pay us enough.
just tell her that she can jump on and enjoy our bitchiness and we'll enjoy hers. Stop.
Right? Are we not appropriately named for some attitude? I mean, we can handle it. Can you imagine if some attitude was thrown at us? Did y'all notice my straw today?
I was about to say I did that the other a couple weeks ago.
Look, her connection would all of a sudden just, oh my God, it's not working. Thanks so much for joining us.
I drip fell in the space bar. Sorry, y'all.
You were great.
What are you drinking with that beautiful straw?
This is a vodka cranberry with lemon sparkling water.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought I'd go for something different because I'm hitting the carbs hard this weekend, y'all.
Really? Were you just eating mac and cheese?
Oh no, that's just eggs with cheese
Oh, okay.
and fake bacon and also keto toast. But it's because CJ fed me. He doesn't know that I have Cheetos and
I actually
here.
got it. Oh, got it.
Well, I got straws and snacks.
Eating like a
But,
high schooler
you know,
today.
He knows that I'm due for my period, and he knows that we get hangry before we
I
bleed.
made my keto candies today to try to hold me over for the week.
Ooh, smart.
Are they nearby? Can we see them?
I'm just
I can grab them from the fridge.
Show us the treat.
All right, I'll go get them
This
from the fridge. Hold on.
Amazing. It does.
I was trying to find like a quick question where it's like not a bunch of
Ashley,
paragraphs.
welcome.
Oh,
You don't get a
okay,
prize
we
for
have-
being late. You
Imagine.
know, you get a prize for being late.
Last one on gets prize. But it is raffle.
Oh my god, the last one on. Nobody would come on.
I know.
They'd be like, waiting. I'm gonna be last. Waiting.
Okay. So I made these. They
Wow.
are Lily's chocolate, and inside is like all natural peanut butter with Himalayan salt and peanuts.
Yeah.
You made me some, right?
And then I made some also in my little skull moles. So they're like little peanut butter cups. So same thing. It's got the peanut butter and some peanuts just in there.
Ooh, I love
Tosh is coming up here at the end of August, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my order in right fucking now that I need like a dozen. Thank you.
Ooh,
See,
can
I
I
need
have
to do
some of
that.
those tomorrow? Can I have one tomorrow? Like,
Let's look
I gotta get my box from you. So tomorrow.
I know, right?
Well, I think my box being late, I'm owed a treat
Oh, dang.
to start my keto week off.
I'm
Getting
drinking
out
soda
there.
today.
Oh, okay.
Look at her. She's all, nah, they're gone.
Hold on.
This was in my fridge.
They are good.
So
I
I
bet.
drank it.
All right, y'all.
You ready?
Before we get started chatting, what are y'all drinking, snacking on, eating? Who cooked tonight? You, him, her, them? Did you get your kids?
them.
Order in, order out, delivery, takeout. What y'all do? I want to know. I'm so nosy.
Emmanuel went and ordered us some Indian food because his mom is here for the weekend to like
Ooh,
Tuesday or
go
Wednesday.
mama.
And so he went and got us some Indian food. I forget what he called this, but basically it's like a butter chicken and then cilantro naan with rice.
Their cilantro naan is so good. When I was up at Desiree's, y'all know, I was just up there. Her husband surprised us again with Indian, and probably the best Indian I've ever had. Ever.
It's really good.
So good.
I can't say that I've ever eaten anywhere because in Florida I can't think of any Indian restaurant that was even near us. So that is
Ashley
really, really
drinking
good.
Bush.
Oh.
Girl, why you got a fever? What were you doing? You know what it is.
Who
Nobody's
were
wearing
you
masks
kissing?
now, so we're all gonna get colds and flus and shit that we haven't had for like a year and a half. Unless you were like swimming in some fucking lake with your mouth open, and you never do that. We don't do that.
Like scare me.
They got like brain eating worms and shit. Oh wait, no, that's the Gulf where Desiree is.
Only sometimes.
In the future. Desiree is in the future.
DJ loved it too. The Indian food.
Oh, ... on Twitch. Best Indian food. Seriously.
No, it's showing. Did you know that it's each person's settings
What are you saying? What happened?
on
It's
Twitch?
setting?
When it bleeps it out, it's because your settings have it set that way.
Ah.
So I just looked over when you
Wonder.
said that and actually says fuck on Twitch.
Oh, well, I've been missing all the curses. Wow. Welcome to adulthood. Twitch adulthood. Sorry, I want to see this. Body aches. Oh, girl, it better not be the Cove. Don't get that Delta. Mm-mm. No, nobody flies Delta. Everyone gets thrown off because there's always a fucking shit starter. Look at her.
Wow.
Fever started yesterday. No. Body aches, fever.
That was
That's no
Eli
fun.
at 3 a.m.
You know what? That was
Are you
me
vomiting
yesterday.
yet? Because her son just started vomiting. And y'all live close enough.
No,
Did
he's
you
been in
eat
bed.
Taco Bell?
What?
else? Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
Well, I told Manuel, he went and he's like, he used the Q word. And I was like, bitch, shut up. We're not jumping to that conclusion yet.
Confusion?
All he did was vomit. Like, it's okay. Shit's going to happen. He just go to bed like he normally does when he feels like poo.
Yeah, he could have just eaten something.
Exactly what I said. I was like, he ate a lot of food. He even said, I ate so much and I didn't even throw it all up yet. He finally had some toast and some applesauce this afternoon, and he has slept all day.
I'm eating my food, but
Just chilled. He's been fine. I'm not jumping to the C word. I'm not doing that. You vomited. You have a bug. Lay down.
you did say Q earlier, right?
You
Because
did
Yeah.
say Q.
Dominique and
Well,
I were over here
quarantine.
all like,
Yeah, we're not using that Q word here.
Maybe
what's
quarantine.
the Q word?
No.
Quarantine. Can you guys not hear me?
I hear you.
God damn it! I said it 4
Auntie
times.
QVC.
Thank you.
I don't know why I
Auntie
couldn't hear.
I hear
Auntie
you.
Q. Shit. I know what the Q words are.
Was it the rapid one, Vanessa? Or was
Did
it
she
like
have the answer?
72 hours? The rapid one is like 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So obviously not, because otherwise she'd be like, I'm good.
Oh, it's the 1 to 3 days. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you just call Anna an auntie?
Yeah, I'm an antique.
Listen, she's down with it. She's all about that QVC. It's Christmas in July.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What's on your TV, Anna? Is it on mute?
The TV's actually off right now, but it was Forrest Gump. I know, but all day it was Christmas movies and my QVC Christmas in July. So I don't know if any of you guys know, but there's a QVC. There's a QVC 2 and a QVC 3. On my TV, I have it on channel 12, 61, 80 something, and 109. So if something's on, like they're doing makeup, I'm like, I can go to the next one, and then they're probably doing Christmas in July, and then I get to watch it there.
You
And then-
could probably set your TV up where you can like have multiple channels on.
Oh no,
She's got,
that's
like,
too much.
picture
That's
and
too much.
picture and shit.
It's David in the kitchen, and I like to focus on what he's got going on. And if it's holiday gourmet, that's my shit. And then anything else is just like my regular Christmas in July.
Wow. Wow.
Sean's like,
you just,
you're
like,
watching
hit
the
pause?
same movie again. And I'm like, this is not the same one. He goes, they're all the same. Different people, but it's all the same. I said, listen, it makes me happy. Leave me alone.
Dude, same. If I'm
I'm
down there
insane.
for Christmas, I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna bring a blanket. I'm gonna bring a mug for some hot chocolate.
Bring it. Bring it.
I'm gonna bring my bake. I'm gonna bring my bake cup. It's gonna
She's
be
all
my
come
bake.
down next week.
That's
We'll
all right.
pretend
I
it's
got mine too.
December.
I got mine too. My living room is like a Hallmark movie, all set up, super cozy.
What you need is a Christmas in July sign for your door.
I should.
In progress.
Like a Santa in flip flops.
On a beach
I'm
chair.
gonna find
Well,
it.
they're ridiculous.
That's what all of our Santas look like in Florida.
There you go.
Those are California Santas too. Florida.
I want my Santa jolly and not wearing a Florida cow.
Okay,
as a
Vanessa, the QB sheets or the QBC sheets, I think she got are the ones from Jonathan's home collection. He was on the other night with them, and I heard they are bomb.
Need a new straw. It collapsed.
Oh, I made slutty brownies for the kids.
You made what?
slutty brownies.
But do you call them that with the kids?
Yeah.
They're all
Are
sharing.
they all eating more than one brownie? Like everyone takes a corner?
Probably.
How's that work?
It's just one big brownie.
You guys know what a slutty brownie is, right?
Break a piece off.
No.
So it's cookie dough on the bottom,
Is it
and
you?
then it's
Oh.
Oreos, and
Huh?
then it's brownie batter, and then you bake it.
Well, you never made it for me, so I don't know
Oh,
what
well,
that is.
it's here. Got it cut up over there, cooling.
Got a birthday.
Johnny's like,
Got a birthday coming.
They don't have slutty sugar free.
Stupid.
Hey,
you can't
although
be slutty and sugar free. It's one or the other.
yeah, for real. Although I went to the store today
Y'all are.
and Blue Diamond, you know the Blue Diamond almonds,
Yeah.
they have cake mixes and brownie mixes now. So they're almond flour based.
Ooh.
Where's
It's
this at?
$8 a mix, but they got it.
Okay. Should we read some?
Oh yeah, back to the book.
Oh
Margaret's
yeah.
gonna get
Well,
mad.
we're here for book club. Like, when
Margaret's
did
gonna
we
get
get into
We're doing the 1 hour of bullshit first.
Oh,
right? Right.
All right. I'm gonna-
Who has questions pulled up?
I have some.
Okay.
Well, welcome, bitches, to week 4.
20 minutes in.
Four.
of this is our finale of Margaret Atwood's The Testaments, and honestly, it was so good.
it was all right.
Hope the test comes back clean. Like, if you just jumped on right now, you could assume so many things. Hope your test comes back clean.
It's a
I liked-
bullshit sandwich. It is, Rebecca.
Like it felt like the whole last part of it I was reading, and I was reading with like such buildup, like in my head,
Uh-huh.
and then it didn't go nowhere. It was like a bad date. It was really sad.
It wasn't a bad date. It was a good date. Just not
An exciting date.
an exciting date. It was like a safe date.
Yeah.
Like a date you've always been on that's never gone wrong, but also never been very exciting. So there was
It was a date where he's
build-up
like all
and
talk.
then no climax.
And
Yeah.
you knew there was no chemistry.
Like he's all
At the
talk.
end.
And you're
We're
like,
getting off that ride.
oh, okay, mate. And then just bomb.
Bomb.
You heard a lot of good stories about him. You thought it'd end somewhat.
Right? Like he's nice. He opens the door for you. Goes the extra mile. Puts your napkin in your lap.
This is like arm, like does like those subtle touches where you're like, oh,
Ooh, yeah.
That
Does he
doesn't-
rub my arm too long? Because if he rubs my arm too long, it's going numb, and I'm gonna punch him in the nose.
Oh,
I
like when
said-
you're in high school and they put their arm around and they just rub the one spot until they touch bone. I swear. That is the worst. I'm like,
Yeah. And then like at the end of the date, you walk out to the parking lot and his mom picks him up. That's what it was.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, his mom drives you both.
Oh
Yeah.
no, not me.
Oh.
Mm.
It was predictable. I can say that. I mean, did we not predict the entire story? Did we predict some of this story because some of us have seen the TV show
I have.
I have not.
and you guys predicted similar things?
Yeah. I just don't think that it was written in a way too very off by much, you know?
Yeah, you really couldn't.
Well, here's what Vanessa said. Okay, so while I am all for happy endings and I'm so underwhelmed and disappointed with how this book played out. On top of being predictable, it felt like it just catered to the audience of the show to give us the answers. I wanted the last part of the book
Kind of.
to be the end of Gilead. I wanted to watch Gilead fall. I wanted the fire and blood and justice. I wanted to watch the regular men and all the women see the truth, wake up, rise up, and fight. I wanted rage, war, anger, revenge. I loved Aunt Lydia's entries in the story. It gave us true idea of who she was and who she became after all those years. Even if she did it for the good of humanity, I bet Aunt Lydia wouldn't recognize herself anymore. Also, it's cool the girls ended up together with June, but Hannah was broken like so many of the girls in Gilead. If push came to shove, I think she may have ended up in the cistern with Becca. Nicole saved her.
Yeah.
She wanted out of that crazy world. In no way was she willing to settle and live her life there, or be caught and die. I'll come back. I have more to say. I have to go over my notes.
Heavy, man. I mean,
I agree with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I wonder if she wrote it that way so that she could make another book that just is about the fall.
Thank you. I mean, I did say that a little later in the chat, but I do agree. I mean, she gave us what we needed to know that it happens. But for those of us who are used to how deep and gritty Handmaid's Tale got, we missed that in the test. You know, it really didn't like hit you in the hard spots. They kind of strayed away from that. You would like be brought to the edge of something really bad happening, and then it would almost like someone decided to give you a hug while you heard it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it was very safe. Not that I didn't like the info. It's just it was very safe in how it was written. And I think that she definitely could have brought the edginess back.
Mm-hmm.
But that was written in the 80s, and this was not. So I don't know.
Well, I mean,
right, but you've got people waiting how many years for
what happened? Yeah.
Correct. So you got to make it worth it.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like she did do it just to answer questions, and that's kind of. But yeah, but we still don't know. Like, yeah, I wanted to see it.
Like
fall,
who got that information
and what happened, and what was the chaos that was created.
I mean, with how rough we got hit in Handmaid's Tale, I really expected Gilead to get hit that hard in Testament.
Yeah.
But it is very possible that she left room for another book, like maybe a trio, the Gilead trio. But she could, because she could have this kind of, you know, when you get like a series of books and in the middle it's kind of safe almost, you're getting comfortable where you feel like everything feels like it's going to go right and everything feels like it's on the right path. And then you read the next book or the last book and like everything comes down and it's not what you expected. I mean, she definitely could do something like that with this, like with a third book in a series.
Well, when did this book come out?
2019.
Yeah.
Somebody's rubbing their microphone. Anna, check it.
It might be mine.
Check your boobs, Anna.
How's that?
Good.
Okay. I just think because of her age, like I don't know, I wouldn't expect too much at this point.
I was trying to quickly go back through the questions to see if it said anything like that.
I didn't see anything on there about any more books.
I needed to see Commander Judd
right?
away. Same. He got nothing in the end. That was so annoying.
Well, that we know of, right?
As of right now,
I wanted like Aunt Lydia to attack him, but that didn't happen. Why didn't she give him the morphine?
That's what I thought was going to happen.
No,
or at least Aunt what's her name? Aunt bitch that woke up from the coma.
Vidala.
Oh yeah.
When she, oh my god, when she kind of leaned in and was basically like, "Bitch, I know you're awake." Oh my god. I would have smothered her right then and there.
I felt like that was Anna though.
Huh?
In that moment, I was like, "This is Aunt Anna."
Yeah.
She's all, I know.
Yeah.
I know you're awake.
Get your ass up.
Oh man.
Perhaps she wanted to have her say in it before she dies, and somebody else makes up something.
Right. Right. That could be. Good point. Yeah. I wish she could have been on with us as well. Yeah, there's almost no way to get through at her rank.
Here's Rebecca. It felt a little anticlimactic to me too. We never do get to see how Gilead finally falls. I was so glad they made it to shore, but we all expected that. I was glad they finally got to see their mom. Yeah, I feel like the story of them like escaping, there was a lot going on, so I was like expecting more once they got there, but it was just like,
oh, okay, we're here.
I'm in and out of sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it's just like the history buffs kind of piecing together what they could on what they thought happened.
Yeah, maybe. You know, it was funny because it was like, uh-oh, one sister is sick. The other one is like super weak and can barely fucking row because she was, you know, raised in Gilead where women go for walks and that's their form of strengthening. You know, it's probably just to like keep their hips strong so they could like bear children. But
yeah, that's why they said they allowed them to walk.
oh. I almost skipped over that.
Yeah.
I did enjoy how Aunt Lydia said to like use her strength, just like punch her. She's like
Pretty much, yeah.
Whatever you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. F Aunt Vidala.
Here is Vanessa again. Becca's end truly upset me, but didn't surprise me. I knew her suicide was the realistic and most probable end to her life. It just made sense, even though it was truly heartbreaking. And all the details, just so sad. So many girls and women in our world are sexually abused and suffer because of it. In this book, these girls have no worth beyond what they provide via their vaginas. And like we've seen with Judd, women, girls are easily replaced. Oh yeah, dude. That dude. But yeah, no, I was sad reading about her and like how she like placed her clothing.
Yeah. But that just felt very her too. I mean, that was kind of like that one was a sad but like appropriate ending for like her story. I mean, what were they gonna find her alive, like shivering and like barely alive? Like we already have Aunt Vidala like sitting on death story.
If only she could have hung in there for them to like come in and take the Gilly, you know what I mean? But I like
that's why it wouldn't have happened that way, because if she were caught, then she would have gotten in trouble and she would have been sent away to the colonies because, you know, or she would have been forced to be a handmaid or something rather, you know what I mean? She knew that there was no other way.
Yeah.
For her, which is just unfortunate. And she's definitely not wrong in saying that there are too many girls in the world currently that go through those kinds of things and they know that that's just all they're ever going to get. And that it's like either I'm out and done, you know, or I just put up with it. That was a sad ending. That one really was. But it was a really good one. I think she wrote that well. That was one of the parts that I really did enjoy, even though it wasn't like, it was such a soft and like quiet and like tender moment in the reading. Very different, but not like, oh my God, what's coming? What's coming? Oh, they're rowing. They're rowing. They're still rowing. There's fog. They're rowing. And you're just like, oh my God, are they going to hit Gilead? Or did they flip around? You're like, you know what I mean? This was like just such a drop in all that. That was like just a more peaceful but such sad moment. So a nice little break from the constant wondering what's next. But obviously,
I thought for sure they were gonna row like in the TV show Lost and never leave the area.
Oh my God, imagine.
God. you imagine if they like were just passed out and in a hospital in Gilead and stuff, and then like woke up till they got there?
Oh my god.
That sucked. Judd was right there, putting a wedding dress on her.
Shit, probably.
Right?
Oh wait, no, but he wanted her
You
dead
had
in
a
the end.
proxy for your wedding. We're already married.
Right? Nah, Paula already said I do.
Yeah, I wish we could have like.
She
I
said
think
she
someone mentioned it. Like if Shauna, what's her name? Shaunamite.
Shunammite?
Shunammite?
Yeah, like recovered from the rat poison that he was giving her,
Yeah.
and then he died at her hands.
Why
That'd
was
been
he?
awesome.
Why was he trying to kill her?
That's what
But
he
she
does.
had an unbaby. Didn't she have an unbaby?
Yeah, but that's not why.
He wanted baby
That's
Nicole
what he
as his
does with
wife.
all of his wives. He wants a new wife. He wants a new girl that's young and a virgin. And remember, Aunt Lydia went into his study and described the look of it, including the art in the room and the books themselves. It was, he is only into innocent girls that are not innocent.
Pedophilia is basically just all it was.
That nasty little playful look on their face. And so that's what he keeps looking for. He's a damn pig.
Well, he wanted baby Nicole as his wife.
Nasty.
Yeah. But didn't he try to kill her before?
Who?
He thought about having baby Nicole. Shunammite? His lady?
What?
wife?
Well, no,
Yeah,
I think
she
he
had
tried
gotten sick and
killing
recovered.
her once he found out that baby Nicole was in the
Oh.
Gilead.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I'm going to marry her next. And she's like, you still married?
Nope.
Not for long.
I did find what I did find fun was the last bit, how they how she wrote with like the historians and talking about it.
Yeah,
That I thought that was a fun little
like a presentation. Yeah.
It's interesting that they created like a historian for this that like could go through and like pick it apart and like make you think that like this history was
But yeah,
like
that's
true history. Very interesting.
yeah.
Well, because if you read the Q&As, she has a museum. You know where it's located, Des?
No, I
don't have
didn't
my
see that
book on me.
part.
So they're in this museum that is just for all of the stuff that she printed and kept as research for The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, I did see that. I can find that.
So every article that she ever read, printed, researched, which was all about women's rights, at a time there was was it Canada? I think it was in Canada at some point.
Thomas Fisher Rare Book Library at the University of Toronto, where all her archives
So there was a point
and where
in
all the
time,
Handmaid's Tale archives are kept.
yeah. So there's a point in time where in Canada they had made like a political propaganda type of thing to force people to have kids, and they're like, have a baby for Christmas, right? And it was kind of that same thing. It was about populating and all this stuff, and then there was another place in the world that did the same thing because they wanted to populate, and then that ended up with the orphanages being overcrowded.
Right.
They wanted families to have 4 children each, so it's all in there. It's pretty cool. So that's,
I didn't actually. This is we were all warned to read these things, and like I said, I finished my reading at 3 a.m. So I stopped right there, and then did not get a chance to finish beyond that. So I obviously have a little catching up to do to get through to some of that information, which sounds really cool.
yeah. I like the Q&As better than the end of the book.
With her busy ass.
But it's cool to see that they actually have like an archive of everything that she researched.
Yeah.
Because it is all like women's history for the most part, and then it's all about also like the technical piece of it or the technology piece of it, because I was telling like the girls, she's very anti-debit card.
It says it in there, yeah.
Which is what The Handmaid's Tale started with, right? They shut off all their debit cards, all their access to money. But she truly has a feeling about that, not knowing or not wanting people to know where she's at and track her from her purchases and how she's using her card. And that if something happens and they shut all that down, you're SOL.
It was coming close to that
Trying to find where it said that.
with controlling and hey, you owe this, and
Wild.
Oh,
Yeah.
it says right here. The question was, yes, what is it with you and debit cards? You seem to have a thing about them. She said, whenever you put your card into a machine, that machine knows where you are. It's a tracker. And the other thing, of course, is that if you wanted to single out a particular group, you could very easily just cut off their cash, which is what happens to women at the start of Gilead. Nowadays, there are a lot more ways of tracking people through the GPS on their phone and so on. And it's not just cash that can be stopped. Now you can cut off access to the whole of the internet, as India has just done in Kashmir. In China, Facebook and other social media sites are blocked, and the Communist Party have their own internal network they can monitor. Like any human technology, there's a plus side, a minus side, and a stupid side you didn't anticipate. Pick out any technology, it's true of them all.
I mean,
There you go.
they've pushed us into becoming so reliant on certain types of technology that, like, you know, you even get like charged or penalized if you try to like deviate, you know?
Yeah.
Wild. You're like, oh, I'm gonna just take a little cash out, and they're like, that's cool, we're gonna charge you for that.
Mm-hmm.
And can you answer us all these? There's a 50-page questionnaire as to why you want to take some money out.
Right.
Why do you want to transfer your money to savings? Why would you want to do that? Like, oh, I don't know. Why would somebody want to save their money?
It's crazy.
I think he was bored with Sheena Might even before Nicole was in the picture. He's like a spoiled kid who gets bored with his toys as soon as he has them. I mean, this is such a tale
Yeah.
everyone knows. Yeah. But to like watch what happens when it's like, you know, a Lifetime movie, like one of those when, yeah, like a Black Widow type story, but it's the guy and like, all of his young, nubile girls just like are forced to sleep with him over and over again until he's like, oh, you can't produce a baby, and that's like his excuse or whatever, because he just wants another one. Nasty. We need a sequel just to watch him go down.
I'm
Right.
Just like a
I
little.
mean,
It just,
and maybe that's because I'm also a fan of the show and watched the season ending. And someone does go down in a very good way at the end of season 4. Just saying.
Well,
Very appropriate way to go down. And I'm not spoiling that one. That one's a please.
all right. I need to borrow somebody's Hulu so I can watch it.
I'll have it. Yeah. But interesting. Clickety clack. What you doing, Des?
I was trying to see if that's been asked.
What?
If she's gonna have a written sequel coming out at any point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Going to Canada when the money stops, right? But like, do we have
Oh,
passports?
but that's just gonna be all the show, though, huh? Instead of the book, I guess.
No. So with the
No.
show, you have obviously they followed along as far as the first book for the most part, and then they had made sure that they followed closely and was in touch with her to make sure that whatever they did in the show was not going to screw up her next book that was coming out, because the show had already come out, you know, before she'd started writing the Testaments.
Mm-hmm.
And so they made sure that everything kind of.
Yeah,
So
but
I
I'm saying
think
as
we'll see that
as the
in.
show goes on. Will they have maybe all those what we want to see? The fall.
So hold up.
I think it will happen.
There's a
What?
couple of things. So where you're at, where we end Handmaid's Tale, it's like just a bunch of filler between Handmaid's Tale, the book, and Handmaid's Tale, the show. The show is like a bunch of like side stories, backstories, and filler. But where we're at in Testaments is still years in the future in comparison to where the TV show is even currently at.
Oh, okay.
They do have another season coming in 2022, obviously. So what is that, season 5 or 6 or whatever it is? Season 5, I think. And then the Testaments is going to be a spinoff, and it's going to be done by the same people. And that will obviously follow this portion. So I'm hoping that they get the same gal who plays Aunt Lydia, Ann Dowd, to then be Aunt Lydia again, just in the future. But that leaves a lot of characters open to kind of cast, because as far as like the Handmaid's Tale is like, we all kind of already were seeing characters from the show, and so it's hard to like recast them when then you've already seen like someone else who's supposed to be playing them from that one. But since the Testaments haven't happened yet, and most of the characters in the Testaments are not actually in the Handmaids, it's because these girls are much older. They could be like, they, you know, their casting could be different. So that's kind of all we could do for casting right now. But
what it says on here, it says right now, and this was in April of this year, right now there is nothing in the works as far as the general public is concerned. Margaret Atwood did speak with the BBC in 2019 after the release of the Testaments, however, and seemed open to the idea if she comes up with the right story.
well, we got 2 years on that now, so who knows?
Well, yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to wait another 34 years for follow up.
Well, luckily all of us would be able to be around for that.
Yeah, I don't think she would be.
Yeah, but you know, like with AI now,
It could be a posthumous release.
they've had these AI where they give them like all this like resource of reading or like written books, and then it will write a whole freaking story in the
Based
same
on
like.
the
I guess that
exact
happened with
writing.
like the Tolkien books too. Like his son released
That's
stuff
different,
from.
though.
Well,
I
he
think-
did it from like his notes, so it's kind of what you're saying, where it was written after the fact.
Yeah, this is
But
all
this is a computer doing
a
it, not a
whole
human.
just machine just
Wow.
done. Crazy.
Yeah. So,
Technology.
what's your favorite genre of classics? Y'all, do you have a favorite genre of classics? Ladies out there?
Any genre that's not going to hit close to home, aside from the Handmaid's Tale series, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, literally all of this hits too close to home constantly, then and now. So
Yeah, what was
I want
what
to
was that
escape
one-
when I read.
What was that one genre that we were talking about where the narrator, you can't trust the narrator? What was that called again?
Oh,
unreliable.
yes.
That's
Mhm.
what I like. Whatever that's called. Yeah.
That stuff's good, where you're not even sure what's going on because the narrator may be a liar. So
It's
good.
like reading You.
Yeah.
You know, the series You.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Did you read those books or just the show?
No, just the show.
I only did the show.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen You?
It's on Netflix. Go.
Oh,
Get on it.
Oh, I know it's on there. I just haven't seen it.
oh my god! You don't like
Oh,
any random person talking to you when you're out somewhere. Like you're looking at them after, like, you crazy some bitch. Yeah, can't trust nobody after that show.
What?
Yeah,
Hang
they're all
on to your
psychopaths.
teeth.
You know what? I'm a big fan of, and I'm sure everyone's gonna be boring, but I still like some of the Jane Austen stuff. I do. Like my favorite was Persuasion, which is
I
not
honestly
like
don't
everyone.
think I ever read any.
This, I think I've read 2, but I've seen all of their versions, like old and new, of like all the movies as well. So of all the stories, but anyway, those are still my faves.
they have that one that somebody made like a zombie version, right?
I don't know.
There's like a zombie version Jane Austen. Like they like redid it and zombified
fine.
it.
I think everyone has like if anyone's a fan of Jane Austen, like they typically are gonna pick like the same kind of favorite, but not me. I like Persuasion. I think it was interesting. But other than that,
Okay, you guys know
Pride and Prejudice and zombies. Okay. I mean, Pride and Prejudice is okay. It's a good story. It truly is. But it just wasn't my favorite of her stories. So if we're just speaking about classics. So I like Moby Dick. Like a wall.
I really never read it.
Weren't you forced to in school? Like, no.
Nope.
I was, and I loved it. I was like,
Cliff Notes.
can you just keep picking books I like?
The Giver was the only book in school that I remember being forced to read.
Dude, you were forced to read like 100 books.
Was it the only one that you liked?
That's the only one that
That's
you
literally the
remember?
only one I ever remember being forced to read
there were plenty.
in like 8th grade or something.
Yeah, that was
7th
eighth
grade.
grade.
I read Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
My English teacher never had me read that.
What was
That's
the
weird.
one- What was the one in high school?
In high school, we had Miss Falsetta. She was a bomb ass English teacher. She was lazy as fuck.
Read
She
anything?
didn't give
Yeah, I mean,
She didn't give a fuck. She didn't make you do like all the things. She was
that's what
so
I was
laid
gonna
back
say.
and chill.
I mean, it was an easy class, but I mean, was she a bomb teacher? I think she was just she wanted to be
Lazy?
cool and fun.
She was.
Sounds lazy.
She couldn't spell for the
No,
life
Oh,
of
loved
shit.
her.
her.
Good English teacher.
I remember she made us, we had to write a story and it had to be
Okay.
like however many pages long. I'm pretty sure that I was a spicy writer.
Oh boy.
You turned that
That
in.
doesn't
I
sound
turned
like
it
you.
in and I got an A.
Well, she liked it. She liked talking.
She
like,
was
stuff
a
like that.
spicy reader, and I was like, "Well, I'm a writer." So
Good Lord.
I actually think I have
I was
that.
gonna say, I know you have to have it somewhere. You have to
I
find
have
it.
to. I'm pretty sure it's in one of my high school boxes. I'm gonna have to find it.
Oh, it's funny.
Wow. Lucky us. Do we have a little salon with Desiree? A little read?
What?
A salon you can like read aloud to the class, which you
Oh, maybe on a private Zoom. That's not. No.
What? You're not going to share your writing, your classic novel that you wrote?
My classic novel. It was very spicy.
Yeah.
classic. Romeo and Juliet. It's a good story.
I never read that.
I had to read it because I then had to recite it in honors English in 9th grade.
We did
I also had to do
Hamlet?
Othello and Hamlet. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Hamlet.
I loved what was it?
It's so good.
Midsummer Night's Dream?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Should we pop up? You guys want to see what the raffle is?
Oh, yes.
Dominique, do you remember any books you were forced to read?
No, there was that.
Or was-
Okay, real
I
quick.
read a lot. I don't
There's
know
a
what the hell
one.
happened
I
in
can't
class.
think of it. It's a standard high school, but I can't think of it. What it was.
What was it about?
Catcher in the Rye.
Oh, okay. And the other one, To Kill a Mockingbird.
I like. Yeah. To Kill a
Yeah.
Mockingbird. I like.
Ooh, Edgar Allan Poe. Gotta love the Raven.
I want to say maybe I read one of
Good.
those.
To Kill a Mockingbird was really good.
Yeah.
Maybe my teacher was just badass and didn't expect anything of me.
I was
I
given
might have been in
a
graphic arts
literary-
all day.
I was given a wonderful literary cocktail book called Tequila Mockingbird.
Oh,
Buy that one for Christmas. Very cute book.
I read this one.
And tears. Okay. Let's see this.
oh my God.
That's what we got.
Playing cards, because that's all the women of Gilead were allowed to do
Here's
for
the
fun.
thing, yeah.
Huh?
Like,
They would just play some cards. Oh my gosh. Look how cute are we?
mhm.
Are they like big cards or just like regular size?
They're like.
They look
standard.
wide.
I think they're like a standard.
A standard. Oh my goodness.
Those are cool.
Those are so
And then what I am a little bummed about after reading the one chapter, how she like describes how the cards looked. I was like,
border around it and
I'm like, oh, I want to do it like that, but I had no time to make every card like
I
Well,
know when we gotta like
commander.
get that done and get it delivered so that we can like send it out. Sometimes you don't get to put the detail that you want in there. It's so sad.
Okay, well, whoever wins those cards, I'm going to apologize now because it's going to be lost in the mail.
Lost in the mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rest of us will just be like, can you order me some, please, Dominique?
I need I want them.
I'll send you the monies.
So
All right, bees. So
they'll be announced.
overall, how did you feel about the Testaments? Overall,
Are we putting our ratings up?
Our ratings, yeah, we'll give our ratings, but I also want to hear just like an overall final thought from all of you out there as well, obviously. Put it in order, right? She's like, if I don't want 4 Bs.
Okay, we got a four beer.
4 Bs. Another phobie.
I didn't read it.
Look, it does.
I'm waiting.
Smart. That's the way to wait.
I was doing this. You're doing that.
You're lazy. You don't even move the arm.
Hell no. Beep beep. You done? You ready?
Oh my God. 2 stars only because of Aunt Lydia's entries. She said this book was a nope. It was a nope. 4 Bs. We got another 4 Bs. All right. So for those of us here, let's show our
Ready?
stars. Yeah. Where's it go?
Oh wait.
Can you see that? It's a 3.5.
I was
3.5.
like,
Oh, cute.
Is that because they took your finger? Like
Right.
the one
No.
the one driver.
the wife.
Yeah. That doesn't have to be
3.
Handmaid's Tale though.
Anyway, I say 4 only because I liked it more than I didn't dislike it. I liked the story. So I didn't ever actually pick up the book. I had purchased it back in like April on Audible. So I was able to, this is who lost her
Sorry.
finger.
Oh right.
I was able to get in on Audible, which was actually really fun to listen to because they had so many people reading it, and they had Ann Dowd, who plays Lydia in the show, reading her part, and so it was really fun to listen to. So I never actually picked up my book, but I liked it more than I didn't. I would definitely read it again, and if they had another book come out, I would definitely pick it up.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely 4.
Okay.
Solid.
Who wants to go next and explain their bitch rating?
I already explained mine. I think it was just very anticlimactic at the end. I would have been happier having more details, or having more of the books spend time on details on how Gilead actually got, how the girls got rescued and how the fall of Gilead happened, because that's what you want to know. I don't want to leave that part to my imagination.
No.
I want to know who got the information in Canada. I want to know how they used it, who they then contacted. I want to know like Aunt Lydia's true final moments. You know what I mean? What happened to Commander Judd? What happened to all the other commanders, the wives, everything? Like these kids that were basically given to the, that's what I want to know. If more of the book had that in it, then it would have got a higher rating for me.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like most of the characters. Aunt Lydia finding out who she really is. That was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted a little bit more.
I enjoyed being able to find out that like all this time that we've been such fucking haters of her, like she was just playing a part, and it wasn't just to propel herself forward, and it wasn't just to keep herself alive. It was truly, there's a quote in the beginning of this story where she says, what is it? Do you guys know what that quote is? I did save it, but where she says specifically, I won't forget this, and I will.
Oh
yeah. For it,
so,
right?
Yeah. So that
she means it, and to see how much time someone can spend, and how deep someone has to go to be able to fulfill that alone. I truly loved that part about
How,
her. And
how
I
do you
think that
feel?
also Vanessa's interest was that like her entire portion was incredible. I loved every single part that we got to know more about her, and every little tidbit where we questioned and then got an answer. I thought that it was such a fulfilling
Well,
feeling.
how do you feel when she was like questioning, like, should I go through this, or maybe I should just
Right.
stay? And
I loved it because I feel like it made her more real. Because remember, just because
True.
we know what's right and what's good does not mean that we aren't fearful of like doing those things. Like we know what sometimes the outcome can be. And is self-preservation number one, or is it always doing the right thing? And I think that anybody would be a liar to say that they don't, put themselves first sometimes in thinking about the right thing to do and who it could take down and who it could hurt. But ultimately, she did the right thing, knowing that it was going to end her. And I think that she had been doing it from day one. And I just fell in love with her. She became my favorite character from beginning to end. And now, if I went back and read The Handmaid's Tale, I feel like I would read it so differently.
yeah,
But I wouldn't want to. Like, I like the
Right?
fact that I hated her in Handmaid's Tale,
Right?
because if not, you would have read the whole story so differently.
hmm
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah. But I just thought it was really cool. It would be really neat. Like, let's say she does release our final chapter, the future of Gilead and how it goes down. I mean, let's say that we do get to find out like what happens. Like, do they go to war? Who's going to get caught? Who has to go to trial? What are their punishments going to be? Who gets away but gets found in the end and then like tortured to death in the same way that
Right.
they tortured them? Like, I want to know all that and I want to read it all. And I think that like, because Handmaid's Tale was that gritty and the Testaments was not, we're missing it. And I think that it's like turning us into very vengeful readers.
hmm
So
Yeah.
it was interesting. I mean, look, all of us are like, who would have thought in reading Handmaid's Tale that in the end we would like wish for war
Yep.
and blood and guts to be spilled and, men to be shredded into pieces.
Well, I think we already wanted that from the
To get,
first one. Yeah.
hung on a wall. Who would even think that there was going to be a point where we could turn and say, like, that's what we wanted? But
you're saying we'd be ripping them apart?
yeah, we definitely are. We definitely are. I wish we would have seen Aunt Lydia attempt an escape. I think she knew that there was just no way.
You would think with the resources that she had, she could have. But I think that she was just thinking of overall what had to be done without it tipping too many people off or ruining something for the girls. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And what would be her outcome? Let's say that she attempted an escape and she won. What would be the purpose and what would be her outcome? Because she still participated in all of these things. She still sent girls to be raped by commanders. She still abused children. She still did so many criminal things that even if she escaped or even if she somehow made it out, she'd be put on trial. She would be punished. I don't think that she would have an issue with going to jail and just riding it out, but I don't see that as her final chapters anyway. That just wasn't her. It's almost like we knew that from the beginning of this, like that she just wasn't going to make it out no matter
would have been
why.
nice.
I don't know why, but
it would have been nice to see her get out and become part of the judicial system of the New Order.
That would be interesting.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because she would have been helping their higher ups in taking the Gilead down.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have been cool then to see her.
Yeah. There was no way she was going to live. Like, she was probably going to get sentenced or. But, would it have been great and so epic if, like, she could have just made it and then put everyone else under the bus even further. But I just don't think that was going to be in her cards.
Yeah.
She got the girls out with the evidence, and that was her mission. Exactly. It really was. She completed her mission. Her story closed. So, speaking of her story closing, were y'all holding your breath? Like right at the end when like it was ending and stuff? I was like, oh, here it comes. What's going to happen? It was so good. It was so good. She says goodbye to the reader. And I loved her quote about Mary Queen of Scots. Her motto,
Yeah.
with the phoenix rising from its ashes, embroidered on a wall hanging. Ugh. In my end is my beginning. I love that. That was like just so perfect. I mean, there were so many things that I think, you know, you're gonna want when you're expecting a sequel. Everyone's not going to get everything fulfilled, but I think that, you know, just the little touches that she put on things made me happy. I do think that the ending was just a little tame, and that's why I dropped mine from a 5 to a 4. But I think that the overall for me was just, I was so happy to get the information that I did after having read, you know, The Handmaid's Tale together, which is super fun that we read the first one and the second one together, and they were 34 years apart, and we all got to do it, you know, within a year.
Yeah.
Spoiled ass bitches we are.
It would have been cool though if they had some point in the book where it was June narrating.
Yeah.
Like where she was and what she was doing. And I wouldn't be surprised if that info that they sent was being sent to June and she was the one using it to take the Gilead down, because remember, she had her Handmaid's Tales previously already. And then right when the girls come back with that message in her arm is when they get reunited with her.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be super interesting. Let's see. Not gritty enough.
Good question.
Around the ship, sorry. Because it's from historians' point of view.
I like what Vanessa.
That's so true, I guess. Like, when you think about it, everything we read was someone rewriting something that they read. So, like, all of the testaments are, like, the gals who maybe recorded, the two younger gals who recorded themselves talking because they said, oh, this is the whatever, and they said their number. And so theirs is spoken. And so that would be a little more easily transcribed. Whereas, like, Aunt Lydia's is all written. So that's like, and then the historian who put all this together transcribed from all of it into one story, which was very interesting. It was funny how, like, toward the end, we're like one page and then chapter skip, one page and then chapter, and then one page and then chapter. And I'm like, holy cow, like, we're just going like back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah.
I feel like we could have done a little less of that, but anyway. I love that the girls credit AL.
Yeah, on the statue.
Yeah. That was like just a little, just a sweet little thing. And
well, it was cute too how the historians were just like, I wonder if this could mean for so-and-so and this could mean for so-and-so. And you reading it, you're like, you know who that's for.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. Because we have that different point of view, but they only have the one. They only have what they were given. You know? Very, very cool. I do wonder what June ended up thinking about Aunt Lydia at the end. That would be interesting, right? Like, that could be some information. Like, if she finds peace in knowing that, like, I'm sorry, but you were part of a master plan, like something bigger, and you're more. I do think that based on like who we know June is, that she would be willing to make peace with that. She would understand, like, master plan, bigger story is more important than one person.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. But I think that when June left, Aunt Lydia played a part in that. and getting her out. And they stayed in contact. And so
Like, we thought it was just that, like, Nick said
correct.
that Nick and Aunt Lydia could
Oh.
have been.
Right.
Well, I think we thought that before, or we were saying, didn't we say that at one point?
We just thought it was Nick who was like part of Mayday and helped set it up. But oh my God, now we're thinking.
Yeah.
But he probably didn't know it was her. She probably kept that.
He may
under
not
wraps.
have even known that Aunt Lydia was part of it. Yeah.
I don't know. I
Can you
think
imagine
I think
seeing
she
all
had a
this,
lot
like,
to do.
go down though, like.
Yeah. I think Aunt Lydia had a lot to do with keeping June safe, knowing who baby Nicole was the whole time and where she was at.
Yeah.
And then getting to her when she needed her the most.
Yeah.
And knowing that she'd be the one to get the information back to June. She'd be the only one that could get the information back to June. You know, so that's crazy.
Yeah. There were so many great things about this story. So many, like, doors closing and so many opening. It's just really, I enjoyed it, obviously. Y'all know that. But there were a couple of fun things. I really enjoyed the parts of our novel box this month that showed up in the book. Those were super fun little tidbits. You did good putting it together, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then our final one, which why I'm wearing it on my ear here, is In the End, which I literally just got to read this portion right before we got on tonight, but did read it earlier in the story. The two doves that were together, right? Which is on our keychain, or I mean on our bookmark here. Sorry. Our bookmark has the two doves together. And it was super cute how Aunt Lydia, earlier in the story, like right towards the end, she, you know, wishes them well, and she can picture the two girls together as, you know, she says something like, "Fly my birds."
Yeah.
And pictures them. And then in the end, there's, you know, the portion about Becca, or Aunt Immortelle, and how they show the statue of her, and on her right shoulder there are two birds, seeming to belong to the dove family. And I thought, well, how appropriate. You know, when you have this much charm and this much magic in a book club, I'm just saying, it's when the little things show up and you're like, oh my God, that's why that was picked. I love it. It makes me feel good every single time, every single month. How silly is that? Another thing is that the statue of Aunt Lydia still exists. It wasn't completely destroyed, so Gilead must not have destroyed her reputation. I agree. There must have been some portion of it that, you know, they had to like pay their respects for. So obviously she would have enjoyed that too. She would have been like, bring me some more lemons and
Oh my God.
But who's bringing the lemon and eggs? Anyway, I think they said her nose was missing.
Yeah,
It was,
that was the
yeah.
only thing broken off.
It's kind of funny. Oh, little tidbit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well done, Margaret Atwood. I enjoyed it. Could have been grittier. Don't lose your edge.
Didn't hate it though.
I mean, look, Margaret, you turned us all into vengeful women who needed some real rage to come down hard. And we needed people to get their just desserts.
Yeah.
And that's your fault. Like, you created us, and here we are. And I mean, we did fall flat a little bit. So your next book needs to be The Torture of the Men and Women Who Created and Sustained Gilead.
You know, it would be interesting if the next book goes from the point where we left off, and the historians do talk about how baby Nicole and her sister move on to have their family and their kids,
yes,
grandkids, and it would be kind of cool to see like who they end up with and what that looks like starting a family in this new order or this new world, and how the family keeps their story going. You know, like June is a grandmother, imagine.
Right.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
And great and great grandkids. So like her daughters that we just read about could have grandkids. It'd be interesting. Yeah. Did we get to Desiree's comments here in the
No.
Do you want to just briefly read those?
Yeah.
Since we're just about done here.
Oh.
Or you want Desiree to read them?
Oh yeah, Desiree, you want to read your? I never got to your comments.
I can, so long as someone will be quiet on my end.
If it doesn't work out, I can finish for you.
Let me scroll down to it. I had it pulled up. So on here, I said at the end of the book, Atwood writes her acknowledgments. And one thing that has always gotten to me is the television series has respected one of the axioms of the novel. No event is allowed into it that does not have a precedent in human history. Obviously, that goes on, and you see that when you read the end with the questions as I was like skimming. She collected, the news articles, and that's basically how she wrote the book, is at some point in time, everything that happened in history. And I think I had said, we wish we could find out where or when. So I guess that would kind of answer as far as you saying her museum with like her clippings and whatever else that she used for her book. Yeah. I would just be interested to like read like specific things that happened, like where else did they happen? That it was like somewhere printed in a newspaper, like it was known.
Yeah, well, remember, they didn't happen to the T. It was things that happened, and then she exaggerated some of the stuff. But the fact is that, shit like that happens.
Right.
And that's scary. Yeah. And even stuff that goes on now, like my sister, she used to work for the DA. She's a victims advocate for the police department. And the stories that I hear, I'm like, are you kidding me? Like stuff like this happens in our backyard.
Now
stuff like that still happens today. Like, very scary. Very scary world.
Yeah. Oh, even in fostering, I found out a lot of stuff that like, what?
Yep.
This is going down? What? Okay. I mean, I'll deal with it. But like, how can I help prevent this? Like, is there something I can do? Oh, you just want me to take a kid and protect? Okay, I'll do that part. Like,
yeah.
All right. What was the next part, Des?
So I went through, in The Handmaids, they had like discussion questions at the end, and they didn't have it inside the book for this one. So I went and searched for some. The next thing kind of also says what I just said. I want to know when and where these things transpired in history. But after that, it said, did the testaments change your perception of Aunt Lydia? Why or why not?
Absolutely did. Oh man, I hated her. I thought she was just some vengeful bitch who was like out to like just save herself in Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
From the get-go in this one, I questioned everything that I'd ever thought or felt. And that was so incredible. So good. That was a good feeling. Like, oh shit, even my hate can be wrong. I'm such a hater. Right? Like misplaced. Like sometimes you need to know the backstory of why people behave in a certain way that you maybe don't like. Or let's say you disagree with something someone does. There is always a reason. And you don't always get to know the reason. And you may not always agree with them. And maybe if you knew their history and their reasoning, you would agree. But you're not always privy to that information. Some of that is just going to be personal. So I just thought like that was a really cool thing. It was like to get to know that and to be able to change my mind about her, I really enjoyed. But yeah, 100, she definitely kicked it up a notch. I mean, she made my rating higher. Her alone made my rating higher in this story. Much higher. It was great. She was great. y'all.
I guess I was thinking, gosh, she's such a fucking bitch, and she plays it really well.
Some of us are. I mean, we are the novel bitches. All of us are in our own way, and we all have our fucking thing too. So, suck it up, y'all. Thought she was a founder, like Serena. Like, oh, thank God. Thank goodness. Like, she was a founder, but not in the way that we thought.
Yeah.
Not in the way that Serena was, that psycho ass bitch. She needs like a
Wow.
hater.
Do that again.
I'm a hater.
There it is. All right. All right. Whole
Can
side
you
of the
make
mouth
that
goes up.
sound next time that you're with your commander there? See what he says.
He'd play dead. He'd be like,
No, I'm gonna have CJ make that
I'm
sound
sick.
when you're in the shower washing your face.
I
I
have that little music box that was at the
Wow.
Halloween stores with the psycho shower curtain
There you go.
that's motion activated.
Love Halloween. Speaking of Desiree, you also said here, much like The Handmaid's Tale, the Gilead and the Testaments reflects a lot of situations in current society, especially in relation to movements such as Me Too. What parallels can you see? Girl, that's like way too literary for me at this point.
Yeah.
We're pretty on the surface kind of a book club. We're not one of those deep ones.
No.
So I just chose
We
a
read it
couple
for
of questions
enjoyment. We're not gonna like break
further than
apart.
I like to go.
Yeah.
Huh?
This is the thing. There are going to be book clubs that, you know, they have like maybe their major
not
in
scholars.
English and they're more scholarly. And then you have like the real woman who reads and enjoys good literature and enjoys a just fun light read and enjoys something sexy to just spice up a moment. But, you know, we don't have to be the smartest women on the planet to enjoy reading or to enjoy good books that smarter people enjoy. I'm not the smartest person.
I'm gonna need all of you
Thanks,
to
right.
write your thesis
Thank you.
with this book and then come back to
mind,
me.
right,
Full
yeah.
report. Full
Yeah.
report. No plagiarism. And I
5
need to
pages.
see where your references come from.
We do have a lot of women in our book club that are that smart.
Yeah,
I'm just not one of
I'll
them.
be waiting. I will be waiting.
I'm just not one of them.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of not smart, I had this game.
poetry for Neanderthals.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is like the perfect transition.
That was, if we could have written it, we would have
Right.
been paid for what we do.
You guys
But we're
want to
not
try
that
this?
smart.
But we're not that smart. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, let's play.
All right. So I'm gonna send each one of you guys. So I'll know what it is that you guys are saying, but you won't but I'll show you an example. So this whole thing is you have to describe, try to get the person to get. I can't even talk. So here's a card, right? Shopping cart. You have to describe what it is with only using one syllable words.
Oh. Okay. And you can't obviously use any of the words that the description is. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So like shopping cart, what use
So like basket, wheels.
No, basket.
That's
It's
two
two
syllables.
syllables.
Oh.
Cart, wheels.
You can't say
No,
cart.
not
You can say
cart.
cart.
So like
Ah.
what use when buy food?
Wait, but you can make a whole sentence out of just
Mhm.
one syllable words?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
So you can say however many words you want, but there has to be one syllable.
Okay.
Ready?
All right.
All right. Who wants to go first? I'll send you a card.
Let's do this.
Who's going first? Tasha.
I'll go. Oh,
Okay.
Tasha. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Send it.
So what is it? You're gonna show me a card and I have to describe it to everyone?
Yeah. With one syllable.
So that's the whole game. It's just like, or are there other things that you have to do?
That's it. Well, so the whole game is you actually get like this. There's a timer all time. There's actually a club where you get to hit people if they say more than one syllable.
Hilarious.
So that's like the more fun when you're out
like an inflatable club.
Yeah,
Down.
blow that up. But we can't hit each other.
That's like that tortilla game where you hit him with the burrito.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, once he did not like that.
That would hurt.
All right.
And sassy at dinner, so I grabbed that triangle and.
All right, I sent it to you.
Oh, just to me? Where?
Yeah, private.
All right, heada.
Man.
Just look. Let me see.
Okay. Your red vine. Your club.
Here. Ready?
Okay. Hot, melt,
pan,
stand,
candle, candlestick,
melt.
Can they tell us if it's one word or two? Or no?
I don't know.
Okay.
We can make up our own rules.
Well, you already said candle, and it says one is candle, and then there's a 3, and that's like a multiple layered answer.
Okay. Candle holder.
What is the right word? Hard to soft.
Candle wax.
Yeah! Yay. That's 3 points, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to send on a 1.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yes.
Ready?
Let's just get it.
Fill.
Pop. Popcorn.
No. Tie. Throw. Wet.
Water balloon.
Water balloon. What?
Fight.
Yes. There it is.
She's on my team.
This is like that passwords game or whatever that we played. Bomb.
Oh my god.
You'll have to send one to someone else just because he's still in here being loud, so I'm still muted.
Okay,
I'll do it as soon as he's like asleep.
Smoking. So
look at Vanessa's comment.
Oh wait. Done.
You were
Soft
okay.
Fill.
You were so close.
Top. Throw.
All right.
Tie. Wet.
I'm gonna go.
I don't know. Did you print anything?
Why is this so satisfying?
Put food. Take with. Eat. At park.
Take out.
Picnic. Picnic basket.
Yes.
Yay.
Dang. Who said we ain't smart?
I mean,
you know what? I'm signing up for Jeopardy right now.
Thank you. With LeVar Burton.
Whoever. Is he doing it? I thought they had like random people.
He's supposed to be doing it this week.
Oh my God.
Oh, it is random people, but each person gets like a week.
Yeah.
He could come and stay though. Oh my God, he's the best.
It'll be fun to play together. Then we could whack each other. All right, Tosh, let you a new one.
Let me see my next one. Did you flip it or not yet?
Oh, it's
still going. I can wait.
Yeah.
I need my full time.
Come on, little dude. If you're in a wet t-shirt. Rebecca makes me laugh. All right, here we go.
And licorice.
Go.
Okay. Dry, hard, long.
Salami.
Right? No. Drive.
Road.
Getting there.
Road trip.
Clay.
Desert.
Hard, clay, drive, on. Drive on hard clay. I should put it in the right order.
Off-roading.
What do you drive on?
Dirt. Sand.
Dirt and dirt what?
Oh, Vanessa got it.
Dirt road.
Dirt road.
Oh, Vanessa put it there. Yeah.
Go girl.
Sorry.
Vanessa got it. Thank you. Have it.
Rebecca. Jeep. This ain't your game, girl.
Same.
Rebecca doesn't like champ top everyone. One hit of my red one. Sure.
Only if it was green.
Do those come out during Halloween?
What? Okay.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Y'all. It's one syllable.
Okay, ready?
You ready?
Bear. Lion.
Circus.
Food. Kids. Box.
Zoo. Animal crackers.
Yes.
Ooh.
There you go. I couldn't say
Nice.
circus because that's 2 syllables.
Give a dirty face.
The answer could be circus.
No, well, that one.
Wait, who's that? Did you do one yet, Desiree? Are you still?
No, I can try to. He's like laying down right now. I could do the one that you sent. Okay, single. Okay.
Ooh, time is ticking.
Round,
Be careful.
clear,
Window.
drink,
Gatorade.
Glass. Drinking glass.
Moonshine. Honest favorite.
I don't know.
Water
No more
bottle.
words.
Water bottle.
How do I say like
One
if there's,
syllable.
like,
You could form a total sentence as long as that's one syllable. It took me a second to figure that out.
Are you done there, licorice smoker?
drink from clear.
Glass. Glasses. Wine glasses.
No.
Water glasses. Drinking glasses.
Y'all, this is not my game. I don't know how to do this.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Okay. Drink from clear is all I can say about that.
Time's up.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
I'm
what
not
is
good
it?
at this.
What is it?
Well, the first one says bottle. The bottom one says bottle rocket.
I'm done. You could have said space. Like
Well,
fire.
I thought you had to get the top part first. No.
No, that's just 1 point if they get that one, but 3 points if they get the whole word. Well, I said bottle. I
Yeah,
just
you
said
did.
water in front of it.
Well, yeah, you said it together. So I was like, how do I say like that you
You
got?
can,
Right.
sorry, you can say the word once they say it.
Oh, so even if she says water bottle, I can say okay, bottle.
I think so.
Well, we could play it like that now.
It says you can
Yeah,
only
I'll
speak
put it down.
using words with one syllable. You can say any word on your card after a guesser has said that word.
Even if it was used together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here I'm gonna go. All right. Cow make this drink.
Chocolate milk.
Cow. Yes.
Okay, fuck the two of you. This is y'all's game.
Not
Sorry,
to
I was reading
answer,
something.
am I?
Baby.
Here
Who's
we
next?
go. I think you.
See,
You.
Oh, my next?
Oh,
Okay.
Vanessa and Rebecca got milk, but they didn't get chocolate milk.
Ooh, this is going to be easy. You can flip it.
Oh,
Pancake?
sorry.
Oh.
And I'm up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Watch your kid.
Babysitter?
Badasses? Oh.
What did you say?
Badasses? I think some
Badasses.
badasses.
Good night, Jessica.
Good night.
Here, do you wanna talk about this before everyone jumps off?
Yes. Okay, so listen, ladies. Tomorrow evening, we are
night.
going to jump on and do our unboxing. So if you have your boxes, please try to keep them sealed so that we can all go through it and see it together. And then once we do our unboxing tomorrow night, you guys please feel free to post your photos. I
Pimp
really
us
hope,
out. Post them.
yeah, I really hope everybody loves it. And I can announce too right now, right, that the special guest.
Yeah. Dude.
So I have been in touch with the author, and she is going to join us at the end of August as soon as we finish her book to discuss with her. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Hey, that's so exciting.
Yes.
I cannot.
Oh, and she is in Quebec, Canada, so we can talk to her about the whole money situation if we got to flee because some Gilead shit starts down here. So now we got a homegirl in Canada.
Thank you.
We start reading August 2nd.
August 2nd. Yeah. So we are actually going to have this coming week off of reading, technically. So.
Yes. So feel free to go ahead and start if you have some crazy stuff coming up just to get ahead of the game, or you can give yourself a week to chill and maybe finish off another book that you've started. But yeah, I'm really excited. That'll be a fun one.
Yeah, if you do, I want to hear about your books next week, or we could start assigning tasks for the week if you guys don't want to find something else to do on your own. We can give you homework, like Desiree probably some vacuuming done for the locals. Kidding.
What?
I said we could start tasks.
You're gonna go be a house cleaner.
Y'all don't have any reading done, so or like don't need to do any reading this week. So like you get some cleaning done for a fellow bitch.
Did you just tell me that I should go vacuum?
No, I was saying that somebody could come vacuum for you. Someone can come here and do my laundry. I have 3 piles of nothing completed.
Well, I have a bunch of bitches up my way, so they definitely can make it down this way.
See?
Well, I have a fun idea.
So
I have a fun idea for hour 2. So I'm gonna discuss it with these other 3 bitches right here, and then we'll post it in the group. And that might give you something to do for a week.
She said, I thought Des was going to go vacuum in my house. Enjoy. Enjoy. I don't know what kind
It's going to be like the Winifred sister flying in on the vacuum. What's her name?
Oh, my.
Excuse me. Nope.
No, not the
whenever we
Winifred.
talked about Hocus Pocus, who was that?
Huh? That's you.
No. Whenever we talked about Hocus Pocus, who was that?
You?
No.
Well,
you
who
and
was
Mom.
it?
You
Okay.
and Mom always said that you were her.
I never said
Mom was Winnie because at the time I was the skinnier of the three of you. That was the excuse. We can switch now. It's fine. But it was always you.
No, that wasn't why.
Dude.
It was because at the time it was that Desiree was actually born super blonde. So I was pretty sure it just had to do with hair color.
Okay, well, look, you guys need to dress up like that for Halloween because you, as Sarah, whatever the fuck her Horseface's character is, would be hysterical. With your mom as Winnie, and Desiree with her bun would be the other homegirl with the vacuum.
I know. All Desiree has to do is like tilt her bun.
Yeah, and have like a little piece hanging out. Done.
Look at her. She's like, there is a piece.
Yeah, and then you gotta, I smell children. You gotta do the little mouth.
I'll have it like
Wait, what did
recorded
I
on my
miss
phone.
right now?
Oh my God. Poor
Dude.
Vanessa is hallucinating that her kids clean house. Oh, that ain't good.
Wow.
That ain't good. I'll send Desiree over. You'll like wake up from your hallucinations and shit with your kids.
Oh no.
Your kids can go clean.
No, I don't do sickness like with vomit. If you're vomiting, you're on your own. I don't care how old you are, clean up to your fucking self with your fever and all. No.
Pretty sure you cleaned vomit out of Ben's CPAP, so you do care what age they
I
could be.
absolutely did not. My husband did. He could do
Sean
it.
can't.
I
Oh,
stood
wow.
there dry heaving with Lily like, oh my God, I smell it.
We're talking about vomit.
Yeah,
Sean
really?
can't.
Okay.
If the kids are throwing up, Sean will throw up right next to him if he's in the area. He cannot hear it. He cannot see it or smell it. I am on vomit duty all the time. And Presley has thrown up on me multiple times.
Yeah, so I think that's like a thing in every house. Like, I remember going to CJ and saying, fine, I'll take on vomit if you take on all the poop. But I do seem to feel like, I mean, I'm getting my fair share of poop considering he's never cleaned up vomit. Never.
Does he like
with
turn
my
the gag
kids,
when
for
he's
some
Every
reason.
scene come in and out of our house.
Yeah.
11.
My kids
12.
and stuff, for some reason, I
Out
don't
there.
mind. But Sean cannot. He said when Madison was little, she got sick and she threw up, and he sat her down next to him in the hallway, and he threw up right next to her. Like, yeah. So that's all right.
The very first time my baby got sick, my first one, me and Tosh happened to be in my car and Avery's in the back and we were going to go shopping. It was girls' day. Avery threw up in the car seat and we had to pull over by like the Target on Sepulveda.
Mhm.
I'm hearing
I
this.
did not do anything. I held the baby after she got the vomit off my baby. She took the car seat out. She got the chunks of potato and everything else because we got to brunch with Graham after church. She's the best auntie there ever is.
You don't
Because I
remember
couldn't
that?
do it. I couldn't do it.
Wow. I don't even remember this, but
She was like 18 months.
I am.
Well, take the credit.
I will.
We were on a drive. Houston really wanted to go off-roading because we were
Someday.
in the house forever. After Colette was born,
This is my husband. Throw it away.
and Inara, he decides to go off-roading. Colette's baby. Inara's 2. And she got car sick. And she just kept vomiting over and over and over. And we'd stop and clean it up. And then she had no more clothes. Now I had she was wearing I have a picture of her wearing my scarf as a dress at one point.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I was so just tired and frustrated. And then the spot he decided to go off-roading, they locked us in.
No.
So then we had to
Oh,
call.
I'd have left him there.
So then we had to call the fire department
Maybe.
came and open the gate for us.
You didn't have your axe on your car?
Not then.
They got it after that. Right. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
now she has a shovel so she can
That's wild.
kill him and bury him.
Yeah.
That was done with that. All that throw up and then being locked. Oh.
Bella gets car sick if she has any fluids on an empty stomach, they will all come up. Or if it's like a very low food stomach, like if she ate a while ago and then puts liquids on and we get in the car,
Oh.
they're all coming up. And it's just almost like she can't even breathe. She can't even catch her breath.
It's like choking her.
Like this. And it just pours all over until she finally has no more.
Ugh.
It
Well,
only
that happened when you came to
God,
my
if
house.
she has like a sip of something in the morning and then we have to head to an appointment. So now we have to like keep the bitch dry if we're going anywhere. Poor thing. We're like, sorry, but you can't have anything until we get there.
Didn't that happen when you came to my house the one time and you said that the car was in the alley that she was thrown up?
We were parked out front, but yes, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was when I was dropping, I think your boxes off, yours, and then I went and dropped Dominique's off.
Yep. Oh my
Oh
God.
my gosh. She's like, I'm just in the last thing we've got in this car. And it's the upholstery.
It was a scarf.
Oh my
That's
God.
funny as fuck.
That's cute.
It looks like a little cute romper, by the way.
Right.
Yes.
She was wearing, this is what she was wearing before it got. Oh, my baby.
Vomited on. Look at her. So
FYI, Ziploc bags in your car, you just keep them there. I learned that when I was pregnant. I don't know which time.
I do have throw up bags now.
Ziploc ones or snap closed ones?
Like, I don't know.
Like
they're
the
for throw up.
airplane throw up ones.
I
Yeah.
know my
Oh,
aunt
yeah, those are
went
good.
to the hospital
Those are good.
and I got
Yeah.
a couple.
You can use this poop too.
Okay.
There's the gate. Lock.
You literally got locked in.
Oh my goodness.
You like a fence cutter and shit, like on your car, not like an
Right?
house. What's
Why
that?
don't you just ram it? Don't you have a thing on the front of your car?
No.
Perfect
should
for
get one.
ramming.
The
Oh, so
Mustang.
they
not
get
that
like
one.
vandalism and shit on their record. That'd be cool.
I want to share a photo with you guys. 2 photos with you guys.
Oh, you want to share them with the
Yeah.
class?
I want to show them. It's a show and tell, bitch. And now it's my turn.
Oh, I don't have anything to show.
So Desi had a game on Saturday. My voice is still like raspy in and out because when I tell you, look at how cute they are. First of all saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Aww.
Oh my God. All my boys. I love all those goddamn boys. They were up 11-0.
That's incredible.
And then
Close out
we had
game.
to
That's
switch
cool.
up. We had to switch up a couple kids on our team with what positions they were playing. And they ended up just getting like walked bases, like they were scoring on us through walks, right? Like it wasn't because they were hitting well or anything like that. So we're up at the end and we just need one more out. And I'm like, oh my God, like if we make any more errors or these kids keep getting walked, like they could end up beating us right at the end. And we were there. It was a long game.
That's crazy.
The kid hits it because they were up at bat. And our catcher Jet just throws his glove out and fucking catches it. It was like some shit you see in a movie. When I tell you I was screaming like if it was the actual championship game, all of us, because we're crazy.
Yeah.
It was such a great game, but I got so many cool photos. Look at Desi up to bat.
Aww.
My little big boy. Oh my God. And he was catcher the whole game. He did
Nice.
amazing. And he was chasing these kids back to third base. He went up towards the pitcher's mound at one point and was yelling at the kid, "Get back on base! Get on base! Why are you leading off?" Like yelling. I was like, "Hey, Bulldog, calm down. Get back where you're supposed to go." He was like on it, yeah, because he
Love
was
it.
pissed. He was just not having it.
Oh my goodness. Hopefully
But
he
he
keeps playing.
did such a great job.
He's
That
good.
was him ready to steal third. Oh my God.
Oh, get back on base. Just kidding.
No, but he's on base. This kid was like halfway between second and third. And once the pitcher gets the ball back onto the mound, they're supposed to go back. There's no like staying in limbo and dancing back and forth and all that bullshit. So Desi was not having it. And he kept chasing them when they were trying to steal home. Like no one stole home on him.
Oh,
He
I
tagged
love it.
one kid out coming home. I was so proud of him. So proud of him. So he has another game on Tuesday.
Well done, Desi.
Yeah, they're one step closer, but man,
That's exciting.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, we celebrated Bella's turning 4 on Wednesday, and one of our other good friends, their kid, whom they've also adopted through foster care, their son is 2 days older than Bella. So every year we get together, no matter what's going on, and we just kind of celebrate the two of them together. So we did this weekend, and they chose to
Were
have-
y'all invited?
No,
I was, but by the time we got home from the game, and I had like,
he was leaving.
I remember how Vanessa was saying she doesn't feel good. Saturday
Mm.
when I got home, I had the biggest migraine, and it felt like I had like heat stroke. Like my vision was blurry. I felt dizzy. I was laying on the couch and I was in and out of sleep. My head was killing me. Sean's like, you feel kind of warm, but not like real feverish. I was just fucked up. I think it was just a long morning, and it was really hot. And when I got home, Presley was gone with Diana, my niece. They went to Starbucks and they went to Target and TJ Maxx. So she wasn't even home for me to take her. But I was fucked up. Yeah.
No biggie. No one else came. It was like just
They, but I wasn't invited.
okay from Northern California to come down for like.
She should have had her Skype.
Dominique was out of town. You were up north. Anna I already knew might not be able to go, so it wasn't a big deal. We just like got together with just the other family and we enjoyed ourselves.
Why
And
being an instigator, Desiree?
yeah, look, she
Yeah.
knows. Anyway, so
Hey, I had called Tasha yesterday afternoon. Thank you.
they had a Raya and the Last Dragon party.
Gosh, she's so
So
damn cute.
cute.
Oh, very cute.
So
Ben
we
saw the
made our-
cupcakes and he was like, tuk tuk.
Yeah, we made our Raya cake. Yeah, she's
I
cute.
was waiting
Now
to see the
shut
cake.
her mouth. Hold on. You gotta see this girl.
Oh my
Bella,
God.
I'm trying to get a photo of you.
I love it.
That's
Those are the best ones.
yeah. This is and she didn't quit. It just got worse.
Worse
Until
or
it
better?
finally got cute. And that was probably an accident.
So
Oh,
I
my
have
goodness.
very fond memories of holding her in the baby carrier on my chest during the Christmas parade when you like first got her. Remember in PD?
Yeah.
And she was super tiny, and now she's like 4, and I can't stand it.
There's her and her bestie Grayson. They're 2 days apart. So I was like, please just smile. Either one of you. Neither one did. Neither one did.
So
You know how distracted the kids get. It was nice. It was like just us, and the kids enjoyed themselves, and you know, they got to be cute. Basically, I made a cake for no reason. They ate the cupcakes because there weren't enough of us. So they
You
just,
know
like,
what? Next
their
time,
little cupcakes. So I saved it. I'm just gonna take it over to my mom's on Wednesday.
Shh.
What do you mean? Shh, the kids are excited. They'll get to have the cake again, and we can like actually put candles in that one. Like there's 2 cakes.
Yeah, you don't want your mom to know that you're bringing a secondhand cake.
It's not a secondhand cake. This one was not used.
It was meant.
Except while Bella was taking those pictures where she was like, cheese, lifting her dress, cheese, is what she was saying. She was also swiping cake from the back of it
I love it.
in between. I was like, quit it. It's not just for you.
Well, next time, do a styrofoam cake
Why do
Just
I
for
need
the-
to do a cake?
just for
I don't get
decorating.
stupid.
just for the decoration, and then
Yeah, I
just
know.
a
I
bunch
need
of
to learn to
cookies.
do the dummy cake because then they don't fall apart so much.
There you go. Well, you see my birthday parties, unless it was like the big one that you did for us. I do little smash cakes just for Presley, and
I
then
know.
cupcakes for everybody.
I've done a cupcake for you. No one else has gotten my cakes except for you and Bella.
My daughter has a birthday cake request for September.
Taking it.
How many cakes have I gotten from you now? Is
Fuck
it just the
you.
2?
No one gives a fuck.
Oh, I do. Has it just
Solid.
been the 2?
Maybe.
Because you did Presley's unicorn cake,
I did.
and you did Desi's baby shower cake.
I did. That
Did you
was
do
fun.
Presley's baby shower cake?
Oh, I did. I forgot. Because I did all those fun like pom-poms and stuff that went on the cake that went with like the decorations that you guys had already gotten.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, see?
See? Oh, 3? Cute.
Yeah. Pretty much just like I wanted to do them for Aiden growing up, but he never wanted a party. So
Weirdo.
then you won't get one. He's like, just give me the money you would have spent. I'm like, okay, well, that's smart.
Tosh did make me a cake.
A breast milk cake was disgusting.
Well, my kid loved it.
Well, all I know is the one you did for Presley with the unicorn tastes like Fruity Pebbles, and it was bomb. It was so bomb.
Oh my goodness.
I think Desi's was like chocolate. I mean, they were all bomb, but that it tastes like Fruity Pebbles. It was so good, and everyone like got a huge kick when we cut it, and all the confetti came out.
Yeah, the confetti part was fun. I like filled the center with like all the sprinkles.
Yeah,
That was neat. Oh, and Bella ended her birthday with a bloody nose. Forgot to tell you that.
oh, that's fun.
Yeah, the kids we have a balance beam in the backyard, and the kids were just it's just like on the grass. See, look how cute that one is.
That's the
Oh,
cake
look,
she
that's
did.
a fourth birthday. How funny.
Yep.
Oh,
Another fourth birthday. So cute. So yeah, the kids were on the balance beam in the backyard, just like the one that goes right on the grass. And they were taking turns. They're just like right one behind another on this thing. And they were practicing a dismount. So Z goes and she does a friggin' handstand right off the end of it. Bomb, right? Then her bestie goes, their neighbor comes and she goes and she does a friggin' cartwheel, bomb cartwheel right off the thing, right? Well, Bella was right behind her, so she got boom, a heel to the lip.
Ow.
And she just, I watched the whole thing go down. God, it was so you know, when you're like trying to keep it in because it was funny as shit, but like your kid's bleeding. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I was like, just give me a hug so I can chuckle. You saw that, right?
Oh my god.
Anyways, and but then when I look at her, I'm like, where are you bleeding from? I'm like confused. There's like blood everywhere for a second. And so we like clean it up, and they're like, I think it's her nose. And I'm like, oh, okay, so her nose is bleeding. Thank goodness she's not the bleeder in the family. So anyway, yeah, she got like, was it?
Wow.
She jackknifed her in the jaw with a foot bone. What is it? Roundhouse is another word.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my God, she got hit hard. She had like a busted lip
Oh,
and a
poor thing.
busted nose. Lasted 2 minutes because while she's very dramatic initially, she gets over things very quickly.
Yeah, thank God.
You, however, would drag it on. So
I made.
it's adorable.
I was just looking up a cake I made.
We're lulling Vanessa into ice cream land.
Like
I
rockabye.
made an
Go
Animal
to
Crossing cake.
sleep.
She's
last
like,
year.
I'm
How cute.
hallucinating. Animal Crossing. That's a cute cake.
That
Did
is
you
very
make it?
cute.
Yeah,
Adorable. I love that.
I tried to
That's
make a
cool.
waterfall. It didn't.
Yeah, it looks like a waterfall.
And then I made little cake pops.
That's cute.
Those are cute. Those are super cute. Love it.
All right, Vanessa.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to sign off anyway, so get some rest, and I hope you feel better.
Yeah, Vanessa. You're not going to have
Yeah.
the COVID. You're going to get some random ass cold that you haven't gotten in a year and a half, and you're going to be fine in a couple days, girl. Promise. But don't open that damn box until tomorrow.
For real.
Don't
Hopefully,
hallucinate.
hopefully
What
you're
time?
lucid.
Pretend you were hallucinating and say, oh, I must have opened it in my hallucinations.
What time are we doing that?
6 or 6:30? Have y'all decided?
6:30 because
6:30.
I get off a little bit later tomorrow. So if we can do 6:30,
6:30.
perfect.
Yeah, 6:30 tomorrow, ladies.
And it'll be a quick one. We're just gonna get on and open it together and talk about the items, and
Good to
that'll
go.
be it.
Excited.
Perfect. I can't wait. Anyways, have a good night, bitches, and thank you for joining us for the finale of this book. Oh, loved it. Loved it. All right, you guys have a good night. I'm going to eat some more carbs.
Good night, guys.
A lot more.